What's up guys, my name is Dane from Splash Guest House based here in Chiba, Japan, and this video today is from the series Learn How to Tow Foil, and the episode is called How to Stand Up. Now guys, please remember, if you like what we do, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us a lot, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and me and my team will try and answer them as quickly as possible. Alright guys, let's jump into today's video straight away. Before we start the video footage, I'm just going to break it down for you. There's two ways to stand up when you first begin tow foiling, and that is standing up using your front foot, and the other one is standing up using your back foot first. We try and advise everyone to do it with their front foot because that helps to keep the foil in the water. But when you very first start, it's not the most important thing to focus on. Just getting up, standing and balancing, and trying to get you used to flying is more important. The way to, if you do stand up on your back foot, the way to push yourself to stand up on your front foot is just practice at home. Just practice standing up from the same position you're seeing in this video, but using your front foot. Eventually you will get it. Alright, so let's jump straight into the video. This first little clip is showing a 14-year-old girl rider. She's the first time ever doing it, and you're going to see how she actually does it, where she goes up onto her knees and then she pops up onto that front foot there and grabs the handle with both hands and gets into her riding position. Good stuff. Alright, so what we're going to do is just zoom back and we'll break it down frame by frame for you. Alright, so she's in the lying position. The boat is starting to move. The captain of the boat is communicating, saying, okay, let's begin. And you're going to see her flick up from the lying position onto her knees first off. Here she goes. Notice she's holding the handle with both hands, got a nice firm grip. There she goes, up onto her knees. She's trying to put the weight back onto the board to keep that nose from digging into the ocean. Okay, what you're going to see her do now is she's going to place her hand, she's going to let go the handle with one hand, and she's going to place her hands on the board to allow her to push up onto that front foot. There we go. Now she's going to bring her front foot between her arms and try and place it dead center of the board. Okay, that's what's really important. We have some lines on our board that show people where to put their feet, an orange one specifically. There it goes. See how it comes up? Now notice here she doesn't have the foot facing directly down the center of the board. She has it sideways on. Okay, there we go. Now as she pushes up from that front foot to bring her back foot up, you see she keeps one hand on the board for balance, and here comes the back foot. She's looking to see that she's placed her foot in the right place. There we go. Now she's pushed up with both feet. She's going to grab the handle with two hands. Another really important thing to notice here is look at her arms. Okay, she's not out straight reaching for the rope. She's got her elbows nicely tucked in. That means she's got some give in her arms and everything, which she can allow the rope to adjust using her arms versus her top body leaning forward or backwards, which is where you lose your balance. Okay, so there she is. She's up and in the riding position. The nose is out of the water, and the pilot of the boat or the jet ski will be seeing that and saying, okay, let's now move into increasing the speed and trying to take off. So a really good example of how to stand up using your front foot first. Okay, fantastic stuff. Let's go into the next video. We'll play it normally. This rider is a Japanese housewife. She's about 46 years old, so she struggles getting up because she's not as nimble as obviously a young teenager, but you can see we allow them to start off on their knees first, and then she's going to use the same technique with two hands on the deck and pushing up. So let's play that for you at normal speed. There goes up that front foot. She gains her balance, pushes up with the back foot, and then quickly tries to get the two hands on, keeping those elbows bent and getting into the position. All right, good stuff. We at the school here as well, we often go through all of this with the riders so they can see for themselves what they did wrong and what they did right. So here we go, let's have a look. Okay, already on the knees, two hands on the board. She's spotting where she wants to go. Okay, she's going to bring that front foot up, and because she's not as nimble as not as stretchy as a teenager, she's able, look, to check it out, she's able to readjust that foot the second time and squidge it across to the middle line. Fantastic. Okay, she starts to pick up the first hand, keeps her balance with the other hand. Okay, and as she feels comfortable, the board's starting to balance, she pushes up with this front foot and just places that back foot, but she's got all the weight here at the moment, allowing her to place that back foot center of the board. Okay, she's keeping a nice low stance. Here we go. See the nose keeping up and out of the water. Should then go for the grab, 2 hands on the tow rope, and look how nice and bent those elbows are, meaning she can adjust for the tension of the rope. She's not hunching down with straight arms. There we go. She squats down, gets into the position, the tow rope will start to tighten up and the driver will start to increase the speed. Fantastic stuff. Look at great stance, great hand holds, really, really great stand up. Okay, so that's standing up using your front foot. Okay, if you struggle with that and you need your back foot, let's go through that. Now this rider is a 15-year-old boy, and again doing it for the first time, and he struggled with his front foot, so we allowed him just to continue with his rear foot. Let's have a look. Okay, so you see him here putting his 2 hands down to balance, pushing up with his back, and then adjusting his front foot nicely. There we go. All right, so let's just rewind that and we'll talk you through it frame by frame. All right, so the rear foot, here we go. He just gets himself into a nice comfortable position, just keeping the nose of the board up, weight a little bit back on the board. He knows he's comfortable, the speed's increasing of the boat. Watch his hands go down either side of the board so he can push up using his shoulders and his back. And he'll see him place his back foot dead center of the board. Again, not facing directly forward, just slightly offset. But he's going to take all the weight here with his back foot. Okay, watch this. And then he quickly flicks his front foot forward. Now, because he can't get it dead center, he's going to have to adjust it as he comes up. You'll see him here. There's the adjustment. There we go, onto the center line. But again, he keeps those legs nice and bent. He's not hunched over. He's nice and straight up. He's going to grab the handle with both hands now, keeping those elbows bent to adjust. He's finished spotting. He's in a good position, he knows. A little tension on the rope kicks in and off he goes. Really good job. Okay, let's look at the second one from him. It's just showing him coming up from a lying down position, getting balanced, then placing his hands down and popping up. Nice, nice, really good stuff. So let's just rewind that one and show it to you, how he comes up from a lying position. So he's already lying down, keeping his weight back, nose out of the water, a nice flick up to his knees. There we go, fantastic. Starts to find his balance point where he gets comfortable. Just having the one rope, one hand on the board, and you'll see him then move. He's going to grab both hands to give himself a little bit of a pull, a little bit of slack in the rope. Here we go. Great stuff. That he's perfectly balanced on the board. One hand goes down. He's balanced already on the board. He's bringing up that back foot, and he's going to place it dead center. It's a little bit on tippy toes here. We try and encourage people to get flat foot on the board. And you'll see him flick up this front foot. There we go. And then you'll see that little foot adjustment there, because he couldn't bring his foot up to the exact place. So now he's adjusting his front foot, so it's dead sideways onto the board, but dead center. Both feet nicely placed. Going for the grab of the handle double grab. And he's going to try and keep his elbows bent to adjust. He's up and riding. That's it, guys. All right, so that's 2 detailed looks at using 1, front foot up, 2, rear foot up. Again, our school, we don't mind whether you can use either to begin with, but eventually you want to just learn how to go front foot up. All right, Before we finish, I'll give you a little bonus section. We try to progress our riders onto smaller boards as quickly as humanly possible, but you will then need to learn how to do what's called a dead water start. Very difficult, very different technique, but just to give you guys a quick look, here it is. And so you're already lying in the water and you're going to get pulled up onto the board by pushing that board up and underneath your feet. There we go. But you'll notice this board is much smaller and thinner, and then that means it's nice and light and a lot more maneuverable once you're up and riding. Alright guys, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please check out our other ones. We got some other techniques that you'll need to know to learn how to foil here in Japan. Enjoy your day guys. Cheerio!